Hey guys, it's your girl Choreo here, and welcome back to 876 Tutorial Tuesdays. This is part 2 of my reverse wind tutorial. If you are just joining me, you can select the link below for part 1. I implore you, please make sure you visit that video before you proceed to lesson 2. Now, today we're going on to part 2, and part 2 entails moving around in the position of reverse wind. So last week we did some static stretches, and I asked you to go through those stretches the entire week. So we're going to start off with a brief warm-up, and then we're going to get into the actual position in which we will do the reverse wind. Alright, so let's get right into it. Alright guys, so for the warm-up, all we're going to be doing is some dynamic stretches followed by some static stretches. Nothing too long and drawn out. As I said before last week, you can ensure that you watch last week's video. Again, I linked it below for the warm-up. Okay, that's a whole 30-minute class of stretching. Okay, right now we're just going to get into a legit extra stretching just to make sure we're really legit ready to do this wind. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to get into that familiar frog pose position, and we're going to be doing it like a dynamic stretch, meaning we're going to be bouncing in the stretch. Ballistic stretch, dynamic stretch. All right, so we'll open the feet out. Today I'm wearing these socks protecting my knees, and again, I said last week, this mat is 1/2 inch thick. Now the socks are giving me added cushioning. If you have sensitive knees, start off by doing this on your bed or use some cushions that are even on both sides to cushion your knees. Protect your knees at all costs. All right, so we're out. And for an entire minute, we're going to be rocking back and forth just like this. Okay, here we go. And what you want to do, the body will naturally pull you away from the part that's uncomfortable. So try to push back versus coming all the way out of the stretch. Try to keep the motion in the middle so that you're really pushing and really engaging the muscles and the tendons, right? Okay. Five seconds. All right, that's time. So the next activity, if you remember, we're putting the feet together, butterfly, and we're just gonna bounce the legs, okay? So a nice dynamic stretch here. Some persons refer to it as ballistic. Ballistic is a stretch that you do it bouncing, and dynamic is really just an umbrella term for stretches that move. So for example, when you warm up and you keep the leg up, you know, when you see the athletes getting ready to run and they move the legs up, those are all dynamic stretches. Ballistic stretches now are the ones that you bounce, right? So this would be a ballistic stretch. Excellent for doing before you work out, right? You just learned something, yes. So typically the static stretches that we're going to be doing after, the long holds, you usually do those at the end of a workout, a strenuous aerobic class, for example. Breathe. Ensure you're breathing. Three, two, and oh, I paused it, and 1. I accidentally paused it. All right, yeah, you're late. All right, so now we're going to get into that straddle stretch. You know, the one that everybody loves, right? So here we go. Bring your legs up. And remember, for this one, you're tilting the tailbone back. Anterior pelvic tilt, so cocking the bottom back. My Caribbean girls and my African girls, you know that quite well, yeah? And my African Americans, y'all know how to do that, right? Okay, if you're in a different culture, you may not know how to do that off the bat. Okay, so that's all we're going to be doing in this stretch here. Pulsing back, nice and gentle, okay? Because those are some of the movements that we're actually going to be doing in the reverse wind position, okay? So here we go. Starting now. And I actually have my feet flat on the floor. Hopefully you can see the black against the black. If you're unable to do that, you can turn the feet up like that. It's a bit uncomfortable for me though. So what you need to do is just find positions that suit you, okay, that are comfortable. There should be no pain when you're doing the warm-up or any other activity. Whew. "15 seconds. Warming up. 5, 1. Whew. Slowly get up out of that position. I kind of moved a little bit quickly a while ago. You will feel an urge to move quickly after doing something like a dynamic stretch, right? You want to resist that urge so you don't force yourself into any injury. Now we're going to be doing the static stretches that will help us to extend a little bit more. Thanks to now being a little bit warm, we can stretch a little bit more. So we're actually going to do the same stretches, 1 minute each, and then we'll get into the reverse wind position. Okay, so last thing for warm up, you see how much warming up I'm giving you? Make sure you're not sitting on your butt. Make sure you're warming up with me. All right, here we go. I am draping on it up today. Let's go, my girls. Push the butt back. Ten seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Getting into that butterfly stretch. Really nice and quick, sitting in that butterfly stretch. Restarting now. You can tuck the hands forward or you can tuck the elbows into either side of the knee and push the knees open, opening the hips. All right, breathing. Really focus on that breath out, deep breath in and breath out. All right, final straddle stretch, and I am already breaking a sweat. Here we go. Get those legs out into straddle position. Here we go. Starting now. Tilting the tailbone back, cocking the bottom up at the back. Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And I'm just gonna bring my chest down. Ooh. And I'm closing the legs behind me. Easily gonna close the legs. Slowly, gently does it. All right, my girls, so now we're getting into the reverse wind position. All right, so what I have here, I got a regular beach towel and I folded it in half just for the extra cushioning. If you're already on your bed, you don't need it. If you have cushions, you don't need it. All right, so here we go. Opening the legs and sitting back. All right, sitting back just like so. So if you notice, my booty is right atop my heel. Okay, now if I'm supposed to come up, the first movement that we're doing is gonna be back and down, back and down. So like a booty pop, okay, that's what you want to think about. So it's up, down, up, down. So if you feel like you want to do it standing or kneeling up like this first, you can go ahead and try that. We're going to be there for about a minute. Remember, today is all about moving the basic movements, the basic positions in the reverse wind position. Zombie. All right, here we go. So I'm coming down. 1 minute starting now. Remember, we're popping back and forward, okay? So popping back and forward. Here we go. 1 minute. Back, forward, back. And you don't have to keep my pace. You can do it slowly, or you can, if you can manage to do it a little faster, go ahead and do it faster. So I'm really pushing the booty back. When I push the booty back, I'm sitting even more into the position, right? And in. Push back and in. If you get a nice stretch in the back as well, if you feel some cracks and pops happening in the back, that's excellent. Right? As long as you don't have any pain, then you're good, girl. You are good. Ten seconds. All right, sit up. You may need to shake the leg out. We're gonna do that 2 more times. I'm actually shaking out because I feel a little bit of a pinch in my calf here because I am doing it real time with you guys. So I am feeling a bit of a pinch. So let me shake that out. If you feel any muscle cramps anywhere, you can shake it out, pause the video and restart whenever it's possible for you. All right? Whew. Pulling up my socks, make the movement a little bit more comfortable for me. We're gonna go again. One thing I didn't say, which I'll say again, if you're unable to complete the full minute rocking back and forth, remember you can take pauses as it's comfortable for you. You don't want to go through, you're feeling pain and you legit cramp up your muscles them, and no girl, you can stop. You can stop. You have a right. All right, second set, here we go. Get into that position. Ready up. 1 minute starting now. Tuck under. Tuck under. And you don't want to make big movements, right? So small movements, do it. So if I lift my shirt, not sure how much you're seeing, right? Tuck the bum under. This literally is a workout, yeah? Remember, you can pause in each position as it suits you. 15 seconds. Woo, that's a workout, girl, yes. 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. That's time. All right. Woo. Yeah, I felt that one. Whoa. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Yeah. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right. If you have not done part 1, and by here you're not feeling flexible, you need to go and do part 1. Remember, the video is posted below. The link is linked below in the description. You can roll around the hips a little bit, roll them around, roll in the opposite direction. We're going to start and do the very last set right now, and then we're going to be moving side to side, which is a lot harder, might I add. Remember, if you feel any stinging, any pain, any sharpness, any tearing, stop. Remember, in part 1, I said these movements are hard, okay? Even for professional dancers, girl, yes, okay? Here we go. Last minute starting now. Tuck the butt back. In 3, 2, 1. Whew. And for this very last one, I'm actually sitting a lot more over on my heels, centering the movement. Let me tuck my top up again, so you see all that booty action going on there. Here. Lift the booty up, down. Actually getting the hips even closer down. 12 seconds. Whew. 7, 2, 1. Oh child. Ooh, that one was rough. That was rough. Shake it out. That was rough. I am breaking a sweat. Go to the other side, shake it out. Okay, my girls, so now we're going to be moving the booty or the hips from side to side. And this is the hardest one of them all. As we did before, we're going to be doing 1 minute side to side to side, 3 sets, okay? Or 1 minute, sorry, 3 times, okay? Here we go. Get into that sexy ass position where the man them love me. Being upright, this is what it looks like. Just up and up and up. Now when you bend down, you may not have all of that mobility, all right? So it's very important, do gentle movements, gliding movements first before you go and start doing some big stuff that will hurt you. All right, so here we go. 1 minute moving side to side. Starting now. Side to side with the hips. Focus on that breath. Lifting up so you can see what my hips are doing. And if you see, when I move the hips, the torso sort of naturally leans with it, all right? If you allow your body to just move naturally, it will show you exactly how to do this movement. Five seconds. All right, and that's time. So we're going to do that again 2 more times, all right? Rest a little bit, you deserve it, especially if you've been keeping up. I'm just kidding. If you're not keeping up and you pause the video, then that's fine. You can continue to relax, all right? And join whenever you feel comfortable. All right, getting ready to start. Get up into that reverse wind position. Yeah, girl. You can actually shake out the legs. I find when you allow yourself to relax after, the muscles are less likely to cramp. Yeah? So here we go. Getting into that sexy ass position. Here we go. Cock the body back. In 3, 2, 1. So a while ago I was a little bit higher, and now I'm actually grinding my hips a little bit lower to the floor. If you're not as low, do not force it. Move the hips. Lifting my top again just so you can see the action of my hips. My torso is moving in opposite direction to my hips. Halfway there, keep going. Focus on that breath. I'm here with you. Make sure those knees are padded. What you find, ladies, is that the more flexible you are, the more open your hips are, is the less pressure you will exert on your knees. 13 seconds, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. Whew, that's round. We have one more to go. Shake out the legs. Let's get rid of some of that cramping, that tensing. All right. Oh, shake it out. If you feel a little of a cramp, you aren't able to start the video back with us, go ahead and hit pause. This is pre-recorded, it's not live, okay? All right, we're gonna go again. Final time in this position. Here we go. Position up. Come on, my soldiers. Let's go. Cock the body back. 3, 2, 1. So I'm literally just moving the hips from side to side. Halfway there. $16. $10 seconds to go. All right, whew, that was murder. Shake out the legs. Whew. So initially I was thinking, let me do this movement and just, see how well they do. But I said, well, it didn't take me long. That was actually just a joke I was saying to myself. I cannot post a reverse wind video and do it in just one take. That would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. And so irresponsible of me, not just as a dancer, but as a physiotherapist now, right? That would be too crazy. Whew, shake it out, shake it out. What I'm gonna do as well, I'm gonna do a hamstring stretch before we get into our last positioning, which is gonna be a full rotation going right around, okay? Oh, my socks. They may be a little bit fuzzy. If you're looking at them and thinking, oh my God, Chris Choreo socks are so fuzzy. Well, I hope they didn't look too bad. All right, so I'm just gonna carry my legs or straighten my legs, press the back of the knees into the floor, get some blood flowing around there. So just beating the back of the knees into the floor, facilitating or activating the hamstrings, right? Try to get some blood flowing, get some quick recovery going. We have one more movement to go. We're gonna do it 4 times, just full rotation, one side twice and the other side twice, all right? And of course, if you feel like you wanna do more of that, you can do more after the video is finished, yeah? All right, ladies, we're gonna get back into that position. Make sure your cushioning is safe, the knees are protected. Us sexy melanated queens, we gotta protect those knees, otherwise they'll get extra melanated, right? They'll get really black, huh? And we love black, we love the color dark. But when you're light skinned and you have light and then dark, it can look a little weird, right? It's like carpet burns. Dark skinned girls get those as well, so don't act like you don't. So, I got a little cramp here in my knee. Come on. Sometimes what you can do, you can cup your hand like this, wherever you feel a cramp, and just beat it out like that, right? If it feels like this, like a slap, you're not doing it right. Okay? Just a nice clap, nice cupping motion. It will help to bring blood to the area that you're feeling cramp. Okay? Typically cramps happen whenever there's an oxygen depletion to the muscle. Alright? So that's what I had just now on that side of the leg. So here we're gonna go. And I'm not timing this exercise right now. Like I said, all we're doing is side, back, side, forward. Okay? And we're gonna do it twice to this side, and then we'll do it twice to that side. And then we're done. Alright, here we go, guys. Whew. 3, open the legs, get into that nice sitting position. 3, 2, 1, we go side, back, side, forward. And what I want you to really appreciate is every single direction. So remember, we're not going for fluidity now. We're just trying to feel each movement. All right? So here we go. One more time. Side, back, side, forward. Reversing to this side. Here we go. Side, back, side, forward. Again, here. Side, back, side, forward. All right, now we're going to try for 2 full circles this way, 2 full circles this way without stopping. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Side, back, side, forward. Again. Side, back, side, forward. This way. Side, back, side, forward. Again. Side, back, side, forward. All right? Okay, so that's where I'll end this tutorial for today. Remember, for next week, I want you to practice everything that you've learned in this tutorial right up until the point of next week, Tuesday. Next week, Tuesday's video now is going to be about that movement we did a while ago, just really circling the hips and get the juices and all the lubrication going so we can get those movements as fluid as possible. All right, this is your girl Choreo. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I post every single Tuesday. Drop a comment below if you enjoyed this video, share with a friend. I will see you later.